the fire.
I walk where it dies.
You feel me before you see me.
Don't you?
I've seen the field where the fallen lay, heard the silence after the fray. Still warm, breath still slow. That's where the strongest learn to know. No fear left in the steps I take. No soul left that the war could break. Raven Lord standing where kings once bled. I don't follow where the weak ones fled.
You built your throne from dust and bone,
But power like that
is never alone.
I don't need what I can't control.
You already lost that role.
She walks the battlefield like she owns my breath.
I walk between the life and death.
Raven Lord, I don't bow, don't bend.
But even kings, they meet their end.
Fire and shadow, blood and flame.
You don't leave here the way you came. I watched you rise, I watched you fall. You think you've conquered, but not at all. There's something deeper you haven't faced. Not every war is strength and
You
race.
feel that pull when I step near. That ain't weakness, that's something real. I don't break men, I reveal what they hide beneath the steel. I don't bend for a voice in the dark. I don't break what's dark in the heart. Everything I am, I built alone. No one stands beside my throne. There's something near, don't feel like war, no blade drawn, but I feel it more like every wall I ever made starts to crack when you invade.
You don't fight me.
I don't run.
You don't win
Neither one. This ain't battle, this ain't war. This is something deeper than before. She walks the battlefield inside my mind.
I am the part you cannot hide.
Raven Lord still stands alone.
But you don't stand when I'm this close.
Fire and shadow, blood and flame.
You don't leave here the way you came. You survived the war, but you weren't ready for me.
They tried to break me, but I stood my ground. Got blood on my boots, but that ain't gonna stop me now. The good Lord knows it ain't my time to go. So let them talk their talk. Words can't hurt my soul. Judge me all you want, I don't care. You don't know what it took to still be here. I swear I'm gonna be me, not who they want me to be. So let them talk their talk. Words can't hurt my soul. Judge me all you want, I'm at peace. I've seen folks get put down by their own flesh and blood. The smile in your face, but deep So I'd rather walk this lonely road alone than have the wrong ones to call my own. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Only the man above who put breath in my lungs can tell me right from wrong. Judge me all you want, words can't hurt my soul.
Words can't hurt my soul. It's the way that we allow other people's words, right, to get into our mind and to corrupt our mind, corrupt our programming. Corrupt our programming, get us to think negatively. It starts with thinking negatively about ourselves, and then it starts speaking negatively about ourselves, and then it turns into acting negatively towards ourselves. But it's the reversal of it. It's interesting too, though. Sometimes when you just stay in a state of cheerfulness, right? In a state of grace, in a state of thankfulness, right? Even people's sly attempts, keyword sly and attempt, to try to speak down upon you, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Because even what's intended to be an insult, it's it's not an insult. Oh, you thought you were insulting me. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Come back with a better insult. Try harder. Bunch of tryhards. To the ancestors, known and unknown, Ashe. To the gods, known and unknown, Ashe. All the praise, all the glory be to the Most High. What's going on, guys? It's your favorite cosmic warrior. Back at you with another Galactic Transmission. Let's get a prayer in, and let's tap into the energy. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this message to get to everyone it's intended to. And so it is.
Off the rolling through the gate, rolling in and running late. Drop the gear and hear it scream. Kill the quiet, kill the dream. They lost heading through the dark, tearing up the loop apart. Pissing fire in their road. Foot is heavy to the floor. King of the block. King of the block. Neighborhood nuisance. King of the block.
The neighborhood nuisance. The neighborhood nuisance. It's the energy of, why don't you comply to man's rules? Why don't you comply to man's laws? Why don't you submit to man? It's giving, trusting your internal. It's yeah, okay, I know what man says I'm supposed to do, but I also know what man also says is okay. Some things sit right with me, some things sit wrong with me. I'm gonna trust myself before I trust man, and especially some other fucking man. You know what I mean? That's gender neutral. Gender neutral, man. But it's. But what do men typically do? They act hastily, they act aggressionally. Oh, but they also act strategically. But acting, it's the cosmos. It's playing out But it's the mic. It's the mic. Playing out what? Playing out the mic. But it's like open mic night, right? But spirituality, right? Okay, open mic. Spirituality. You know, religions, all religions stem from spirituality. It's open mic night, right? So everyone gets to come up, everyone gets to sing their own tune, everyone gets to, you know, there's certain rules you have to follow, you know, there's certain time limits, certain restrictions, there's certain things, but they're universal, they're cosmic, they're spiritual, they're not of man. And as long as you follow that, you know, you might sing out of key, you might, you know, many people might not prefer your voice or your tune or whatever it is, but hey, they don't have to like it, but you have the right to it. Watching it play out. But it's like the script. It's like the script. It's like rehearsing the script and playing it out. But that would be what? That would be it's the life path that we plan out before we even come here. The path that we signed up to follow, to learn all the tough lessons that we agreed to, that we signed up for. You know, that's the tough realization. It's like, I signed up for this shit. When? Where? That's not my signature. That shit's fucking forged. No fucking way would I have signed up for that shit. But it's those things that are exactly what we signed up for. That's the tough pill to swallow.
Miller works at 9:30. My machine is feeling fine. Spin the robot, burn the tray. Wake the living and the dead. Smoke is rising, thick and black. Marking up the cul-de-sac. Let the silver pistons ring. I'm the local outlaw king.
No, but it's the cul-de-sac part. You know, it's karmic friends stuck in masculine energy. But what's a cul-de-sac? It's a dead end. It's a glorified dead end. You have a turnaround. You have somewhere to turn around, but you're meant to turn the fuck around. Meant to turn around. But it's trying to force things. Trying to force friendships. This is a fly attracted to the light. You know, it's like, alright, so it's attracted to your light. But it's trying to force, well, that would be what? It's okay, they want your light, they need your light, they need your energy, and so they try to do what? They try to draw you in and act like you need us. You know, but it's friends. Who needs friends when you have enemies? At least enemies, you know that they're your enemy. You know, but it's also, too, though, you can have, you know what I was seeing? I was seeing this clip of this dude that's a gang member, right? But he called up one of his rivals. But they were referring to each other as brother. In the sense of, like, they were showing that mutual respect. Because it's like, hey, he's a real one. You know, we might not see eye to eye. We have our differences, but guess what? He's a real one. He has my respect. And it's the way that, you know, he called the dude right on the interview, and the dude answered the phone. And it's the respect we get from our enemies, but the people we call family, the people we consider family. But it's the people that we respect that what? That try to hide their true intentions. You know, but it's okay, so I stumbled on that part, the trying part. It's they try to, but it's like we see things, we observe it. Are we going to lie to ourselves and tell ourselves we didn't see what we see, we didn't hear what we heard? Do we lie to ourselves? Do we deceive ourselves? Do we put that veil of deceit over ourselves? Do we cast that over us? But it's casting your net, casting your net to the right side, casting your net. It's leaning not on my own understanding. This tile is about to fall. It's leaning not on my own understanding. It's like the glue's coming undone, right? But not all the way. And it's been like that for a while. It's been hanging for a while. I've observed it, I just kind of ignored it. But it's still hanging there. It's still there. You know, but it's like even when life seems to be coming down, when it seems to be like crumbling, it's like, well, it didn't crumble all the way, right? You're still here to complain about it, right? You know what I mean? Sometimes that's what it is. But it's I'm getting like being a big brother to ourselves. Which would be what? Well, but it's the pep talks we give to ourselves. You know, but it's who's the most courageous people? It's the ones that choose to be. For 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours, you know what I mean? It's 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. It's the ones that choose to be. And for how long? But it's like, it's back to the race, but nothing's a race. You know, I say often that, you know, we don't rush through things. We always have exactly what we need. We're always in abundance. We have all the resources, all the information, all the knowledge. We have everything we need to complete this set of the stage, right? Not to finish the whole race, but to get through this set. You know, and sometimes, you know, maybe we do have more of the information than we thought. We just aren't able to perceive it yet because we still have different perspective changes. We still have different things we have to integrate. We still have different things that, but then once we make that, then we go back and we recess. But recess is meditation. Recess is taking the time to calm the mind. Recess is, but it's we take the time to calm the mind, and then all of a sudden you get the thoughts, the brand new perspectives, the brand new angles, the brand new ways of looking at it. It just comes to your mind through the meditation, through quieting the mind. You know, but quieting the mind, you got to quiet the voices around you. You got to know your voice.
Go ahead and call the law. Let them see the smoke you saw. You can call it what you want. I got every street to horn. HOA can just complain. Fuel is running through my veins. Call it noise or call it
the HOA can just complain. But what are the HOA? The HOA want to make all these rules and complaints and, you know, compliances. But they're not law. You know, it's just like all these cities and towns that want to make ordinances that are not law. You know, it's the energy of people trying to restrict your spirituality. You know, you can attempt, but that's a violation of universal law, not just man's, universal, which people should heed more to that. People should take the time to educate themselves on universal laws. And it would, you know, benefit everyone.
Still here somehow. I've seen dark rooms before the dawn. Heard old fights through bedroom walls. I've held my breath when doors would slam. Learned real young how still I am. I walk roads that bend my back.
It's the doors slamming part. It's the doors slamming. Oh, that's interesting too. Damn. You know what I'm getting with that? I'm seeing it's like they wanted the doors to shut for you, right? But it's like you slid out right in time, but the door shut all right. It shut on them. But that's spiritual prison. You know, the have fun crew. The ones that are so quick to, well, but it's, I'm getting abandoning the lessons. But it's prisms. Prisms what? Prisms, that's what? That's, prism is like a shiny part, right? Of like a light or a diamond or something, the prism. Why was I seeing prism? But it's the, okay, but that's the shiny part of what? Well, but it's the lessons. It's refusing to learn the lessons. Because it's when you start looking into lessons, it's like what? It's like polishing the stone until finally until it's no longer rough, until now it's shining. But it's, you know, people want to fixate on your stone that you've polished. You know, that all your lessons, all your trials, all your tests are all part of the process to polishing your own gem. You know, it's those that don't want to, but it's taking the time to do the spiritual work. But, you know, what's the spiritual work? It's so much, you know. You know, it's taking care of yourself in every aspect. And what is that? Okay, you know what's interesting? You know a lesson's been kind of coming to me recently? I saw something that was talking about opening the door to different spirits, right? But then it's the realization that I had, right? It's like, you know, stacking up dishes or stacking up chores or letting things stack up, right? What is that? That's opening up the door to the spirit of procrastination. It's opening up the door to it. And so when I say that cleaning is spiritual work, well, yeah, because you're shutting the door to things like the spirit of procrastination, which once you open the door to that, and motherfucker comes crashing through like the Kool-Aid Man. You know, but it's interesting too that when you make the choice to evict the spirit of procrastination, you know, and it's like, you know, that motivation can come through you like the Kool-Aid Man. You know, you get that extra energy, that extra motivation, that extra courage or whatever to knock down all the doors that you've been too scared or afraid to.
Friday night lights, dust in the air. One hand to heaven, one hand tied there. 78 rides, only 5 hit the ground. Most men hear thunder and they turn back around. He just smiled at the gate, said, open that son. Some folks count danger, cold counted fun. Then one bad ride came mean and fast, hit it like a train with horns and brass. Crowd went quiet, dust stood still. Death showed up twice, couldn't close the deal. I still got one, still got thunder, still got boots. Sometimes I wonder, I've been thrown, I've been broken, left for gone like death has spoken. If life keeps going, let it count what it wants. I've been dead twice, but I still got one. Still got one.
You know, I've been dead twice, but I still have one. You know, my grandmother traced my lineage all the way back to the Revolutionary War, right? To Nathan Hale, which was taking the knowledge I know now, I only take his story with so much grain of salt. I used to take a lot of pride in this fact, that my grandmother traced her lineage all the way back to Nathan Hale, which was the first American spy. He got hung. He got turned in by his brother-in-law, right? But his famous quote was, "I regret that I have but one life to live." You know, but we don't. We have more than one life to live. You know, but it's not just that. It's the life to live for the cause. It's the warrior spirits that come back time after time, that sign up to come back to help out time after time. You know, but it's they couldn't stop the warrior spirits from coming back. So what did they have to do? They couldn't stop us from connecting to the Most High. And so they had to act like we're not capable of connecting to the Most High ourselves. They had to put someone in between us. Putting people in between us.
The room, he just leans back, grins and says, I've been bucked before, I've been broke before, I've been gone before, better bring me more. I've been bucked before, I've been broke before, I've been gone before, better bring me
more. You know, but it's like, it's that I've been broke before, I've been whatever before. But it's, you know what's interesting about that, something I would been thinking about is, you know, some of the lessons, some of the tests, it's who's to say what's tougher? Some of the physical ones, some of the mental, some of the emotional. Well, what are the toughest ones? It's hard to tell sometimes. You know, but broke before, you know, when we're broken, you know, it's, sometimes it's, what do we have to look back to? But it's, what version of ourself do we have to look back to? Is it a version of ourself that we want any aspect of it back? But taking it back, taking control of our life back. You know, but it's, I'm getting holding on with the spirit guides. You know, but when we're broken, and it's the seek part. It's like hide and seek, you know, but when we're broken, it's like a game of hide and seek of like, but it's finding the parts of us that we didn't even know were broken, or we did. We've been burying it for so long, subconsciously, we just bury it automatically as soon as it comes up. You know, but that's the huge, that's the key point though. It's in that flash moment. It's in that quick second when it comes to your mind, your acknowledgement comes to it in that certain way, that certain perspective. It's that's when you have that opportunity to change everything in that quick second. But it's so quick, we're so quick just to silence it right away. You know, it's like we block it off. It's like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, well, of course not, because it's questioning the programming that we've been okay with for a long time.
all bite and the weak get caught. If you can't hang, then get the fuck up out of my circus. Welcome to the shit show. Blood on the stage, no mercy, no love. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts. Welcome to the shit show. Come and sit down. Shut the fuck up. Step right in, motherfucker. You're one of us. Ringmaster.
Well, it's welcome to the shit show, right? You're one of us. You're one of us. June, turning up. Damn, evil coven again. But that's extra confirmation with the energy of like esoteric knowledge. But it's what? It's internal knowledge. It's tapping into your spiritual DNA. You know that thing they call it junk DNA? No such thing as junk DNA. The only junk DNA is the DNA that you haven't tapped into yet. So what are you waiting for? Tap the fuck in.
With a switchblade smile, I've been walking this wire for a long damn while. Everybody watching, hoping I fall, but I built this tent from the bricks in my walls. Tightrope tension, snapback rage. I was born in the fire, now I own this stage. Every damn clown wanna talk that shit till I drag 'em backstage and I empty the clip. Got damn, I twisted heads upside down. No. King of the wreckage, I run this town. No. House full of snakes and sequins and pearls. Fake ass kings and plastic girls. This ain't entertainment, this is survival. I don't need love, I came for revival. Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down. Shut the fuck up. Whole damn place going down, burning up.
Welcome to the shit show.
Where the freaks all bite and the weak get caught. If you can't hang, then get the fuck off out of my circus.
Welcome to the shit show.
Blood on the stage, no mercy, no love. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts.
Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
Step right in, motherfucker.
You're one of us. Step right up
Step right up.
to the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down.
Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more.
Hey.
Freaks in the front,
Hey.
blood in the drums.
Hey.
Everybody scream when the nightmare comes. This ain't a circus.
This is a warning.
This ain't a joke.
This is me storming.
To every fake face, every cheap grin, welcome to hell.
Now let the show begin. Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down, shut the fuck up. Whole damn tent about to self-destruct.
Welcome to the shit show.
Where the wild ones rise and the weak get crushed. If you got a problem, bitch, get dragged in the dark.
But it's welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the shit show. You know, but what is that? It's the realization that, you know, so many people, you know, waste all this time in this vessel with the false belief that they're going to hell after this time expires in this vessel. It's like, Buttercup, you're already in hell. You know, it's the realization. It's the realization of that. You know, but it's co-worker. It's co-creating. Yeah, but it's a hell. It's a prison that we've created for ourselves. With our thoughts, with our actions, with our words, knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly. But it's the way that we learn to stand up for ourselves, knowingly or unknowingly. You know, but it's like when we start making the choices and actions to stand up for ourselves, we're automatically gonna block and avoid a lot of the chaos before it even has a chance to even get to our front door. Much less knocking. You know what I'm getting? It's like ding dong ditch. It's like by the time we get to the door, it's not even there's nothing there. But that's how like just nonchalant it should be. It's the chaos. It's the hard work we put in. Against the chaos. But it's Inc. It's incorporated. It's the people that incorporated. That's what? That's a group of people. The co-workers, a group of people teaming up against to cause chaos. What was that card again? It's the C and the K. Yeah, but it's like what's standing out to me is like the capital letters. Oh, they're capital, all right, but it's upside down. That's interesting too. It's the energy of, it's like they thought that they had everything proper, but then it's the no looking back. It's they didn't go back and check. Didn't go back and check if everything was in line. But what's that the energy of? It's interesting. It's the small ways that we start to stand up for ourselves, right? It's the small little ways that it's like that people might laugh at and joke at. It's like, oh, look at them. It's like, oh, they think they could do it alone, or whatever it may be. It's that energy of like, oh, they'll be back, or they need us, or whatever false belief that they're under. Because it's like, well, maybe it was a true statement at one point until it stops being a true statement. You know, but it's the yourself part. It's a lot of it ends when we finally decide it. It's over. But I'm being brought back to the spirit team guiding us. It's the way that our team leads us and guides us. And it's like, do you really think that we would be guided to do certain things and then that we're just going to be left out in the wind? You know, sometimes it may feel that way. You know, but that's when it's time to really put your money where your mouth is. You know, people that just say that they have belief and faith. You know, they go to church. You know, people that actually prove it. You know, those are the ones that go on the spiritual journey, because that's when you prove it. You don't just talk about it. You can't just talk about it. You know, church is where you just talk about it. You know, spirituality is when you actually fucking do it.
Tell me I'm supposed to do this shit, man. I can't do this, I can't do that. Fuck y'all.
Homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit. You ain't never had a clue why shit get down. Homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit. You ain't never had a clue why shit get down.
They're trying to tell me I'm supposed to rock. The same people bending over, choking, overdosing. You could have learned your lesson before you dove your nose. And all my shit started acting like you know an emotion. I came to bring it like it's back in the day. Ahead of my time though, cause I seen the past of this day. But move upon top, even though we passing this blade. Still on my grind, stacking paper, slowly packing the same. I got it covered, man, I'm doing my thing. But still these motherfuckers hating, trying to ruin my game. But they've been doing me a favor when they using my name. Just like a free label working as a cruise in a thing. We get up, you ain't gon' see me trying to hop in these rides and kill the music for the purpose of just topping these charts. Cats ain't riders, they shopping at bars. And myself got it all on sale, cause what they dropping they hard. We get up, homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit. You ain't never had a clue why shit get down. Homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit. You ain't never had a clue why shit get down. Man, I've been back in the flesh. I'm on my rush shit, know just what will happen next. I know it. Couple moves from packing the jet. Been operated from the spirit, call it hacking the flesh. I bring it real instead of trap, water up. I heard your music, you recorded on the actual, shut it up. You signed but didn't do the math, put it up. I beat your numbers in the band, they got your act cut up. Y'all ain't real, y'all ain't true. So tell me what the fuck is the thing that y'all do? Brag about a milli, but you really bout to do. What's the dumbest thing having just to get it past you? And I'ma do what I feel like, cause my dream now be merging with my real life. Got the steam, homie, yeah for sure we still fly. We still fly, motherfuckers know what's up. We get up, homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit, man, never had.
You know what's funny about that? Cosmic royalty, the Most High, standing up for yourself, the curse breaker. I don't know why, but you know what I'm being reminded of? So, probably it was like, I don't know, it was probably like my mid-20s. That must have been like, probably like 2010, 12 era, somewhere around then. But a bunch of us chipped in and we all had a second place at the beach, right? I don't know why I just spaced that. I just went down a couple different thoughts and I lost that original one.
Why shit get down? Homie, I get up, I run my shit. Really, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't run me up so much, yo shit. You ain't never had a clue why shit get down.
Oh,
Shit ain't over, man.
that's what it was. That's what it was. So I came up, I wrote this funny little line, right? What did I say? I don't know. It was something silly and something stupid. It was like about fresh white tee Air Force Ones with my Ray-Bans. I'd still be fresher than you if I was cruising the beach in a minivan with the opposite of skinny friends or some shit like that, right? And what made me laugh was when I went back, and so I just posted that other video. I posted the picture of the little scooter I got, right? And it's like the first picture, then the second picture, then with the thing I have on it. And you know what's funny is some people would make fun of it, which expected, whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's, you know, I'm okay with it. You know, it is what it is, and I actually get quite a lot of compliments from it. But it's the mentality. It's the mentality that when I wrote that line, it's like, shit, I'd still be fresher than you if I was cruising the beach in a minivan, right? With the opposite of skinny friends. But it's like, you know, it's not that, right? But it's, what's that energy? What is that energy? It's like it doesn't matter. It's the sense of the contentment, and it's like it is what it is. Because like my ability to be content with whatever situation I'm in, I know supersedes anyone else's. Because I'm a content ass motherfucker, despite any situation that I could be in. You know, but that's a big part of it too, though, is the situations we find ourselves in. You know, we don't have to be happy with it, you know, but what do? Do we sit there in our misery and our sorrow and our woe is me? Well, yeah, okay, we do. But for how long? How long are we going to choose to do it? That's the true question.
You trying to tell me I can't do this shit, man? You're a tripper, man.
I've been walking through the valley with my hands unclenched. Fire on my left side, rain on my chest. Thought the dark had the voice, but it only had breath. Thought the grave had the crown, but it only had death. I don't need the mountain moved if you teach me to climb. I don't need the storm gone if your hands on mine. I don't need applause from a world.
It's the 8 part. It's the 8. The sorry, not sorry. You know, it's funny how some people, what I'm getting is you take the time to go prepare a whole meal. You go do the shopping. You prepare the whole meal, right? And then people getting offended when it's like, if you were to make a plate for yourself first. It's those that don't even contribute that get offended the most. It's those with the least accomplishments, the least achievements. Or you know what it is too, though? It doesn't matter the amount of achievements. It's their level of satisfaction. It's the way that they perceive it, though. Well, okay, but that would be what? Looking through the eyes of jealous eyes. Because, you know, if you're looking through jealous eyes, it doesn't matter how many achievements you have, someone else is always going to have more. Someone else is always going to have greater. Someone fucking else. You know, but it's we don't worry about what other people are eating. Well, we make sure everyone eats, but we don't care about what they're eating, right? As long as everyone eats.
Gone blind, I just need that narrow road, one step at a time. Old wounds talk loud when the night gets thin. Flesh wants peace from the place of sin. Devil sells chains with the golden trim, but the shepherd calls and I follow him. The low enough to hear dust pray, seem proud men smile while their souls decay. Had fear pull close like you planned to stay, but the word cut through like the break could.
The work cut through. the work. The what work? The spiritual work. You know, but as within, so without. As above, so below. You know, as we do the work internally, it has no choice but to show externally. You know, it's breaking free from self-imprisonment. You know, but what's that? But it's the self-imprisonment. It's the things in the past that we're not proud of. It's, well, it's a good thing we don't have to be proud of it. We only have to be accountable of it. It's a good fucking thing. That's all it takes. We don't have to be proud of it. Because guess what? We're probably not. But it's a good thing we don't need to be.
I'm still standing, not because I'm strong. I'm still breathing, cause you held on. My faith got weak and my sight went wrong. You withstood the rock I was leaning on. I'm still standing, scars in my hands, feet in the fire, but I won't bow to man. If the night gets loud, let the whole earth know I belong to the Lord and I won't let go. I watch friends turn cold over things that fade. Watch love get traded for a little more shade. Watch truth get mocked by the mouths he made. Still the cross stands higher than the games they played. I got questions, I don't dress up clean. I got thoughts that wrestle with the things unseen, but I won't call darkness my in-between. When the blood says wash, that means washed, redeemed. Not by my record, not by my words, not by the good I can stack on earth. Christ paid death from the day of birth. Now the new man walks while the old man hurts. I'm still standing, not because I'm strong. I'm still breathing, cause you held on with my faith.
You know, still standing strong. You know, but it's the F's, F's. But also the A's. It's standing strong. It's through our failures, through our but it's not that. But it's, everything is an opportunity to learn. That's interesting too. It's you know, when we start looking at everything as an opportunity to learn, it makes it a lot easier to be able to see, you know, what ingredients we're cooking with. It's a lot easier to see what we have to work with. Because when we're not able to, you know, to see the lesson in it, we're still what? We're still playing the victim card. It's still the woe is me because we haven't found the fucking lesson. And yeah, woe is us. Find the fucking lesson.
Got weak and my sight went wrong. You withstood the rock I was leaning on. I'm still standing, scars in my hands, feet in the fire, but I won't bow to man. If the night,
you know, but it's the scars on our hands trying to force things, trying to force things to work. You know, but it's marching forward. It's forcing things. Well, but even it's when. You know, sometimes we continue to force things because it's the plan that we've had for a while. It's the path that we knew. You know, and for whatever reason, we seem like we have to strong-headed. It's we feel like we have to push through it, but it's. You know, a lot of people, they make the mistake of, well, it's taking the easy path a lot of times. It's taking the easy path. You know, the right path is not the path that makes a lot of sense, especially to everyone else. You know, it makes not the most sense to us, but even less sense to everyone else. But that's okay. You know, it's not, they're not the ones that are, you know, marching to the beat. They can't hear the music. They don't hear the tune. Not hearing the tune, but it's the ale part. You know, or when you drink ale, most people when they drink ale, if they're singing a tune, it's what? It's a happy and cheerful and melody tune, right? And so it's like persevering through. It's hi ho, it's off to work we go. You know, it's but how do we go to work? You know, there's certain things that we have no choice but to do, but we have full control over how we do it. That we do have control over. And so even though we may not have control over everything we may want to, we take control over the things that we're able to.
It's loud, let the whole earth know I belong to the Lord and I won't let go. Let the furnace burn, I know who walks in. Let the lions roar, they don't get the wind. Let the flood rise up to my chin. Grace runs deeper than the weight of sin. Let my name get dragged, let the ground get.
It's letting the water come up. Letting the water rise. But a surprise visit from what? But it's all the things that have been holding us back. It's all the things that have been anchoring us down. It's all the things that we've suppressed. It's all the things that we've buried. It's all the things finally coming to the surface. And then we have the opportunity to unearth more, to look deeper into it. We have the opportunity to, if we so choose. If we so choose. You know, but a lot of times we choose not to. Choosing not to. You know, but choosing not to. And then it's what? You know, but it's like, okay, but when we don't take control of our life, what happens? We're not in control, and so we're a passerby. You know, we're not I don't know why I'm getting Yeshua take the wheel, but it's like a student driver, right? It's like, it's interesting too. A lot of times we think that we have full control. We think that we're in full control, but it's like, you know, it's someone's always there with another set of eyes watching, you know, another set of brake pedals, another steering wheel, just in case. And it's getting hot in here. I'm like breaking out a sweat. But it's like just in case, you know, when the heat turns up, when the heat gets turned up, you know. But it's the advice, the guidance, the reassurance. It's any and everything that we always need that's always available to us once we're able to see it. But how do you know, but seeing it is not a physical, it's not a, you know, through these eyes. It's through this one. It's through meditation. It's through silencing the mind. You know, but that's where the true prison is your mind. And I'm actually going to wrap this up right here because it's hot as balls in here. But thanks for tapping in. Thanks for your likes, your shares, your comments, your gifts. Thank you for the exchange of energy. And until next time.